Namaste, everyone. Welcome to the 5th class of this beginner's yoga class, and today we'll add on to everything else that you've been doing and hopefully you've been practicing at home. So let's start by coming into a nice seated position and take a moment to feel yourself sitting up, like good posture. You can even take your shoulders and roll them up, back, down, and around. Anything that makes you feel like you're sitting up. And close your eyes and just connect with yourself. Starting with maybe where your sit bones are in the earth, the floor, how they're rooted. So all the way up your vertebrae and how your head is balancing up there so perfectly. And take a nice big inhale and exhale out of your mouth. So inhale in and exhale. Just letting go of the tension. Do it one more time. Make sure you bring it down to your belly. Inhale in and exhale out. All right, let's start. Open your eyes and let's start warming up. Terry is here visiting us. Inhale your arms really up. So feel your fingertips really reaching up. So maybe you're grabbing with one arm and reaching with another, almost like you're climbing a ladder, so that you can feel right underneath your armpits a nice stretch going back and forth. And one more time, and then keep them up there, and then take this arm down and arch over to one side, keeping that sit bone down on the earth. And then come on up, reach those arms up again, and then bring your other hand down and arch over. And always noticing your breath. And then come back up and reach your arms up and take one hand, bring it to an opposite knee, and just move, twist around. So you're rotating again the vertebrae. You're not rotating your hips, obviously. And then come on back up, maybe reach your arm up. And let's go to the other side, relaxing your shoulders down. Taking a breath in and a breath out. And then come on back to center and pause. As a matter of fact, let's roll our shoulders up, back, down, and around, just to make sure we're getting rid of any tension. And then go around in the other direction. All right, let's come to tabletop. So your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are right underneath your hips, and we'll do a couple of cat-cows. Maybe Terry will help us. So round your back up like an angry cat, and then drop your belly down. And yes, your head comes up to the sky, and so does your sit bones, but you're kind of swaying your back. And then round your back. These are very, very good to do every day for your back. And then don't forget your breath. So inhale when you round your back up. And exhale down. And then one more time, round your back up. And then exhale down to cow. Just getting nice and stretched around there. Okay, so take the right foot back, bring the right ball of the foot down on the floor, press your heel way back, and then maybe move your heel left and right, just kind of windshield wipering, and you'll feel your hip socket kind of warm up a little bit. And then bring that knee back down. Bring the left foot back, the left ball of the foot back. Press it on the ground. Feel that nice stretch first, all the way up and down the back of your calf. And then if you want to, you can move it back and forth. Just getting a little bit of movement in that lower body. And then come on back down and pause. Okay? If you need to, you can sit back in a child's pose. If your wrists are starting to hurt you, you can rotate your wrist around or give any kind of relief anytime during class. Okay, come on back up to tabletop. Bring that right foot out and maybe lift it off the ground. If you need to keep it down on the ground, that's fine. And if you can, bring the left arm forward. So now you're coming into bird dog. This particular pose not only helps with balance, but works so many different muscles. And then come on back down. Okay, and then lift the left leg back. And your pelvis is parallel to the floor. Bring your right arm forward. And just hold yourself there. And then come on back down. And maybe now let's sit back in a child's pose. So you can bring your toes together and V your knees out a little bit. Bring your forehead down to the floor if you want. I'm not going to because it'll affect the audio. All right, now come on back up. We're going to do a little core work because I'm going to introduce you to stepping your foot through your hands, okay? So bring that right leg back up and then bring it all the way through to your nose. Obviously you can't touch, or maybe some of you can, but bring it way out. And then bring it way in, and bring it way out, and bring it way in. And when you come in, hold it there. Just hold it. So your back is basically in cow, but you're dangling that right knee right over your belly. And then come on back down and pause. Okay, bring the left leg out and bring it way in. And then bring it way out and back in. And one more time, way out, and then bring it in and hold it there. So you're compressing that whole, your belly area, but getting used to trying to get that knee through your hands, so to speak. All right, come on back down. And let's come into our first down dog. So curl your toes under, lift your sit bones up. Okay, your knees can stay bent, okay, as much as you need to. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Bend your right knee and then your left. It's almost like you're walking or pedaling out your legs, again getting a little bit of movement. And then walk your feet behind your hands, come into a forward fold and hang out there. So maybe grab a hold of your two elbows and you can really feel a nice stretch. You can sort of sway side by side. Now we're getting a little bit of a stretch in that lower back. Drop your hands down. Now take your hands behind your ankles and slide your hands up to the back of your thighs. So inhale halfway up. This might help keep you nice and straight so that you're not rounding your back, but keeping it nice and long. And then exhale, fold forward again. And it really doesn't matter if your hands or fingers touch the ground. That's not yet. Or maybe not ever, and that's okay. So let's do that again. Inhale halfway up. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Okay, bend your knees slightly. And I'm going to bring my arms out to the side if you want to do with me. We're going to stand nice and slowly all the way up, using our quadriceps. And then bringing our hands to the sky, fingertips up to the sky. Bring them together into prayer. And come all the way down into mountain pose. So as we reviewed in the other classes, you may not be able to see my feet because of Terry, but you're really feeling nice and rooted and you're standing nice and strong, okay? So inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly all the way back down. Crown of the head to the floor. Inhale halfway up, slide your hands up. Exhale down. Okay, let's come into a nice low lunge. So bring your right foot way back and drop your right knee on the floor. Left ankle is right over the left knee, is right under it. And then climb up and then reach your arms up. Feeling a good hip flexor stretch. And again, reaching those fingertips up. Feeling the breath, inhale and exhale. Come on back down. Step the left foot back into that tabletop push-up position. Lower yourself all the way down. You can use this time to really work your arms if you want. Or some of you may just flop down, and that's okay. You'll work up to your strength. Your hands are down by your chest. Come on up into a cobra. So you're lifting your collarbone up. Shoulder blades are down your back. Exhale down. Come on back to that knee push-up or knee tabletop. Curl your toes under. And downward facing dog. Taking a nice big inhale. And exhale. Okay, so I'm not gonna, I'll introduce this, but I'm gonna do it in a nice way. So come on down to tabletop, okay? And you're gonna take that right foot and bring it between your hands, okay? This is like, so we're doing the low lunge on the other side. Another option, if you're ready for it, is to start in downward facing dog. Take the right foot and step it between your hands and then lower the left knee down. Whatever version works for you. But come on up, sitting up, reach your arms up, feeling an excellent stretch. Don't forget to breathe. Bring your hands down by your front foot, okay? Then bring your left foot next to your right foot, coming into a forward fold. Maybe bring your hands to the back of your legs. Slide them up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees slightly. And then stand nice and slowly all the way up. Palms together, coming all the way through. And pause. Okay. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly all the way back down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Okay, this time we're going to step our left foot back. Okay, we'll come into a high lunge. So just so you get used to doing all these flows, come on up to your high lunge. Make sure that knee is not way over that front foot, the front toe. You want it right underneath the ankle. Your pelvis is parallel to the floor. See if you can tuck your tailbone down a little bit. Reach your arms up. And you can be as close together, your feet can be close together, or you can widen them out. Whatever works for you, but this is it's a stretch, strengthening pose all together. And then bring your hands back down. Okay, you can step back into a plank. I'm going to give you another option here, okay? Or you can drop your knees, tops of the feet to the floor, and lower yourself all the way down. Okay, press your hands into the floor. Make sure you're kind of looking down at your mat. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Come on back to that knee push-up. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Okay, Now again, this time we're going to step our left foot between our hands. If you want to come down to tabletop and then move your foot right around to bring your foot in between, or you can start in downward facing dog. A lot of people tend to bring the leg way up and then shoot it all the way through, but see if you can really work up your core strength and just gingerly step it through, okay? Because if you start swinging a little bit, you might throw something out. So those core strengthening always works, okay? Come on up. Inhale all the way up, coming into your high lunge. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, exhale your hands down by your front foot. Now step the right foot next to the left. Hands behind your legs. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Stand all the way up. Reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. Come through heart center. All right. Okay, moving on. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly all the way back down. Crown of the head to the floor. Slide your hands up or not, or in the front of your legs. Whatever works for you, okay? Exhale down. Okay, let's step our right foot way back. We're going to bring it into a 45-degree angle, and your front heel is going to line up kind of with your back arch or your back heel. Everybody's different. Bend that left knee. Make sure the ankle's over the knee, and then you're turning your body to the right side of your mat, okay? Warrior two. Okay, relax your shoulders down. You can bend your knees as much as you want. You can widen your front knee as much as you want, as long as it doesn't go over your toe. All right, so take your right hand, this might be your left, this back leg hand, touch it to your thigh. Bring the front palm up to the sky and do a nice side bend. This is called reverse warrior. You're keeping that front knee bent. Okay, hold it there. Come on back up to warrior two. Take that front arm, that front elbow, and then come down to that bent knee, okay? And then reach the top arm up. So you're not caving in, but you're opening up to the sky, reaching that arm up. And again, working on, as you do this more and more, you'll have the core strength where you're not really leaning on that front knee, but really using all your core to hold you up. Okay? All right, come on back up to warrior two. Front knee still stays bent. Relax your shoulders. Bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen the front knee. Bring your toes together, okay? And hopefully, I don't know how you have your mat situated, but we're going to just go on to the other side. So rotate, this is my right foot, out. Bend the knee, coming into warrior two on the other side. I'm seeing that I'm lined up, making sure my knee doesn't go over my front toe. Reach out. You can look over the front, it's my right middle finger. It might look like left on screen. Hold it there and really feel like you're pressing your feet into the ground and like you're squeezing your inner thighs. Bring the left hand, or this might be your right hand, front palm up to the sky, and bring it, reverse the warrior. So you're doing a nice arch, okay, feeling totally balanced here. Come on back through to warrior two. Relax the shoulders. And then you're going to bring that elbow down to your knee. And then reach the arm up. Okay, make sure you're not caving up. But that's why we went through the fingertips at the beginning, so that you reach up. All right. And then slowly come on back up to warrior two. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your feet wide. And then heel toe. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, your feet together, or hip width distance apart. Okay, so now we're standing. Let's do our balance pose. So starting with this leg, or it might, I don't know which leg this is for you, or either leg. Stare at something on the floor and maybe try and bring that knee parallel to the floor, right? And then maybe bring it out to the side. Watch it, you're going to watch that standing hip is not sticking out, but you want to bring it in. Maybe bring it, the bottom of your foot to your calf. Bring your hands into prayer. And then reach your arms up. And if you fall out, just come back in. It's not a big deal. Bring your hands down to prayer. Your hands on your hips. Maybe lift the knee up. Bring it around front. And then gently come on down. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. And we'll do tree on the other side. So lift the other leg up. Bring it out to the side. Bring it to your calf. Hands into prayer. Reach your arms up. And there's always going to be one side that might be a little bit more fun. Have compassion for it. Hands down in prayer. Hands on your hips. And the knee forward. And then come on down. Mountain pose. Okay, come on up to the front of your mat. We're coming down to the floor. So inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, fly down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Come on down to child's pose. And just relax. Okay, let's come forward. Sorry, Terry's here. Come on forward to your bellies. And if you want to, you can start really being mindful instead of just flopping down, but have your, you know how you come into that, you can start in the plank, drop your knees down, tops of the feet to the floor, and then slowly lower yourself all the way down. Okay, so keeping your hands down by your chest, okay, lifting your collarbone up, pressing your hands into the floor, just come on up to a little cobra. And then exhale down. Let's inhale up again to a nice cobra. Inhale up. Exhale down, working those arms. And then one more time, inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, let's bring our arms forward like we're karate chopping the earth, and just to continue on with working the whole core. Now we'll get the back. So bring your right arm forward and your left leg up. And feel that great strength in your lower back and all the way across that upper back. And then come on down. And then left arm, right leg up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right arm, left leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. All right, you can stack your palms, rest your cheek down, bend your knees if you want to, and you can windshield wiper side to side. Just loosening up your back. All right, then bring your feet back down. You can come up on your elbows. We're going to open up our quads. So bend your right knee, reach around with your right hand, and press your foot into your hand, okay? You can certainly do it from down here, whatever works for you. You can even roll over on your left hip. You can use a strap if you can't do it, but it's always nice to get those quadriceps nice and stretched out, right? Inhale, exhale, and then just gently come down, switch sides. Okay, so again, pressing the foot into the hand, or the ankle I should say, and noticing the stretch. Some of you may want to do both. That's okay. Watch your knees. If they hurt at any time, please come out of it. And then come on down and sit back into child's pose. Just stretching anything out that needs to. Take a nice big breath in. Feel it in the back of your lungs. Exhale down. Okay. Come on up to a nice seated pose. And bring your legs out front. Bring your fingertips behind you. Lengthen your spine so that you're sitting up, okay? And one thing I'll do that seems to help a lot of people is put your hands on your waist, okay? So your waist is up, right? And your hips are down where your leg is connected with your trunk, your upper body. That's your hips. So when we inhale our arms up, you're going to fold at your hips, not your waist. So inhale up, and then exhale, fold forward at the hips. And wherever you land, that's fine. Just try not to round your back up. But notice the nice stretch in the back of your legs. Or wherever else you feel sensation, just kind of smooth into it. And then slowly come on back up. Take the sole of whatever foot on the inside of one of your thighs. Again, bring your fingertips behind you and straighten up that back. Inhale your arms up, and then again, folding at the hip, fold forward that straight leg, okay? And you may not get your hands to your toes. Doesn't matter. Just feel the stretch where you want to feel it. Go to the edge, which that means is that when you start to feel a stretch, you stay there. You don't yank yourself. You want it to organically open up. So every breath you take, maybe you'll come down just a little bit more. And then come on back up. So take that bent leg, cross it over your other thigh. Okay, so this is my right leg, this might be your left. Take the straight leg arm, hug that bent leg knee, reach that other arm up to the sky and bring it right around so that you twist around, doing nice twists. Twists are very good to keep your vertebrae, all those discs, lubricated. Inhale and exhale. And come on back around. Straighten that leg. Notice that you may start rounding forward, so bring your fingertips behind you again. Okay, other foot comes in. Inhale your arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. And again, it's at your hips. Just noticing that nice stretch, wherever it may be. It may be in your lower back. You might be getting a stretch. Inhale, exhale. Slowly come on up. Take that bent knee, cross it over the straight leg. Straight leg arm hugs the bent knee, and then the other arm goes up and around, twisting around, keeping your spine long, and you don't have to do a big twist here. And then come on back around, okay? Bring your feet out, just pause. Okay, take your hands right underneath your knees and slide your knees up and your soles of your feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana. Okay, and you don't have to yank your heels towards your trunk. Okay, and just this may be enough. If you want to, you fold at your hips, and you might get a little bit more of an inner thigh stretch. Just feel that nice opening going on. And then come on back up, okay? Soles of the feet to the floor, okay? Grab behind your knees again. We're gonna come up into boat, so lean back a little bit. Some of you may want to even have your hands like this. That's all right. That's all right. This is the way I teach it. Whatever works for you. Bring one leg up, bring another. The only thing I really want you to think about is using the core. So if you can, let go of your knees. Maybe you're squeezing your thighs together. If your hands are back here, you're still using that core, and you will build up to doing a boat pose. It's all about practice. We want that core, right? And then bring your feet back down. Just hug your knees for a moment. Okay, so feet are really anchored into the earth. And now, this is the only time one of the few times I'll tell you to round your back like a cat, okay? And you're gonna slowly lower yourself all the way down to the floor. So you use your core to come all the way down. Okay, let's do a hip opener. So cross your right leg over the top of your left knee, so your knee's sticking out. This might be enough. You can lift your left leg up, take your right hand through your legs and clasp your hands on the back of that left thigh. And just feeling a nice opening in that right hip. It's not about yanking. And it's not about yanking, which I mean is pressing the thigh into your hands, not necessarily the other way, okay? You can lengthen that left leg up and rotate your ankles around a little bit. Just don't take away too much of that nice juicy hip stretch. And then when you're ready, you can bring your feet back down, uncross your legs, and just pause and take notice of how that right hip feels compared to the left. Okay, let's cross the left leg, left ankle over the top of the right knee. And when you're ready, you can lift up. The left hand goes through your legs, clasp your hands. And some of you are not able to get your hands behind your thighs. That's all right. Keep your leg down. And maybe lift just your legs up like that, okay? Make sure you're not lifting up. We're not doing a core exercise here. We're really trying to loosen up the hips. The hips tend to gather so much tension. If you want to, you can straighten that leg and rotate it around one way, rotate around another, getting those ankles. And then come on down, uncross your legs, just pause, notice how your hips feel. Okay, so rooting your feet into the earth, we're going to come up into bridge. You can robot your arms, try and bring your shoulder blades down your back a little bit, or you can grab the sides of your mat. And so really feeling your feet rooted, okay? And start lifting your sit bones up off the earth. So now your pelvis is going up. You're doing a nice opener, chest opener, inversions, which tend to give you energy. And then slowly lower yourself all the way back down. Okay. So tee your arms out and maybe heel toe your feet out almost as wide as your mat. And if you want to, you can windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Nice and slow. Just loosening up anything that may have gotten tense from doing. Oh, got a dog that just came in. Okay. And then come on back to center. And for those of you that would like to look, this is Edgar. Okay, you can straighten your legs out. Let your feet fall open. Bring your arms down by your sides, your palms facing up, and close your eyes. And just relax into the earth. Just feel all your muscles and everything just dripping down into the earth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Really notice different parts of your body relaxing into the floor. You can certainly stay here for as long as you like, or if you want to, you can start moving your fingers and toes. Just bring a little bit of movement back into your body. And when you're ready, roll over on your right side and just stay there for a moment. And again, just notice that comfortable feeling you just generated from Shavasana. And then when you're ready, you can come up to a seated position. And again, just how we started, with your spine nice and elongated. And close your eyes and check in with yourself again. Even if you have a fuzzy animal trying to get your attention, see if you can come back inside yourself. And if you want to, you can bring your hands together and inhale compassion to yourself and exhale compassion to the world. Namaste. Thank you for joining us today.